Hi guys, welcome back to I Love Property. I am joined with my good friend Zach Linder with Coldwell Banker Realty, and today he has a really cool property he's going to show us out in Buckeye Lake. And with that, Zach, please tell us all about this cool property.
Definitely. So this is one we actually flipped. It's 290 East Street out at Buckeye Lake. One thing I really love about this is that it's not in like a homeowners association or anything like that. And it's one of the biggest houses in the area there. It has like some private woods in the back. But this is going to be a 4-bed, 2-bath, just under 2,400 square foot house. Let me do a little quick share screen here so I can kind of show you the property itself. Go over some of the nice features of the area. Are you able to see my screen okay there, Jason?
Yeah, it looks beautiful. That's great.
Perfect, perfect. So I have it pulled up right now on my personal website, zlinder.com. And as I mentioned, we have this as a 4-bed, 2-bath, 2,329 square feet. We have it listed right now for $464,900. However, we are also offering a $5,000 credit to anyone that brings a full price offer. So if you do have a couple of cosmetic changes, you need help with a little buy down for your interest rate, anything along those lines, the seller is very willing to assist with that. And this is actually a property that they remodeled. Basically, they took it down to pretty much the studs, and 80% plus of the house has been remodeled. So it has an all new kitchen, a new layout. They took out some walls to make it flow a little bit better. They've updated all the flooring. The one thing they did leave was a really nice fireplace. But one thing I love about the Buckeye Lake area there, let me play this little video in the background, is just how beautiful the lake is itself. So as you can see with the proximity of it, it's very close to the water. It's not on the water itself, which I personally see as a feature. Sometimes, living near the lake, flooding can be an issue, and I don't necessarily want to be right on the water there, but it is close to the public dock. So if you want to just take your jet ski or your boat to the public dock, you can. However, there's also plenty of dock leases. If you do want to permanently put your boat somewhere, you can go to the boat yard, Papa Boo's. There's a number of great locations there around the Buckeye Lake area. Now, just to quickly kind of show you some of the inside of the house, just to go over a quick little tour here. So when you walk in, it opens to a nice foyer area, as well as an open concept living room, dining room type of situation. But one thing I like is when you walk into this house here, skip through these real fast. It opens up to some place that they have as a kind of like an area to take off your shoes or something. I think it could be nice if you put some like bookshelves in there, and it leads off, as you can see, into this nice little office, maybe reading room, den. It's plenty of natural light in there, windows everywhere in the room. I think they did a really nice job to it. But as you come out into the house, it opens up, like I mentioned, to an open concept living room. It has a beautiful fireplace that is original to the house there. And it has like a sort of a dining room situation in the middle. And then we staged it to have a wine kind of like lounge area that looks out over the deck to the back, and the private wooded area. But as you enter into the kitchen, it does have room for like a little eatery or something along those lines. If you did just want to stay in the kitchen, we have it set up as like a little coffee stand, and it has all new appliances, stainless steel, pretty much for every one of them, all new cabinetry, all that great stuff. And then as you head upstairs, each of the bedrooms is fairly sized. We have this stage with a queen size bed. I do think you could fit a king size in there. It would be a little bit tight. But one thing that's really nice about the room is they have these little nooks off to the side, which plenty of space to put like a dresser or anything along those lines. And in the master room, it does have an ensuite with a nice little full bathroom in there, perfect for the owner suite. But each of the rooms is very similarly sized. They do have these private closets with plenty of space for storage in there. But looking at the Buckeye Lake area itself, one of the features I like is just the culture of Buckeye Lake. So one of the areas you're going to hear a lot about is Papa Boo's. This is going to be kind of like a concert venue, a restaurant, and place where you can dock your boat. We actually went there a couple of weeks ago after a kayaking trip. I guess it was months ago now, and had a nice little lunch out there and listened to some music. I think it's a really nice hangout spot, especially during the summer. It's one of the most popular areas. And then similarly, you have the boatyard. This is going to be very similar to Papa Boo's. It's a little bit more focused on like aquatic stuff, I guess, versus more of like a party type scene. But this is going to be a really fun hangout in the heart of Buckeye Lake. And then I have a personal favorite restaurant. Whenever we do like an open house, my wife and I, we always stop by the Chef Shack at the end. This is going to be on actually the opposite side of the boatyard. And I don't know what it is about the Chef Shack. They have like the best pretzel bites and hamburgers in town there. And I always have to stop and get one before I head home. It's a little bit more of a casual joint, which is something I personally enjoy. You can just kind of walk in, order food, but they do have a nice bar next door as well. And it's just a really cool place to hang out. But overall, I think Buckeye Lake is really a hidden gem within the Columbus area. You don't necessarily expect to have a true lake life experience in the middle of Ohio, which obviously we're mostly landlocked here, especially in the Columbus area. But being from Florida or the Orlando area, I really understand what that lake life culture is, and somehow Buckeye Lake has perfectly captured that here in Ohio. And so if you're really looking for someplace that's just a little bit more laid back, a little bit more vacation as something that you can maybe Airbnb the house while you're not there, or you just want to have it as like a second vacation home, I think Buckeye Lake is the perfect spot for you. And 290 East Street is for sale currently for $464,900 with a $5,000 seller credit included. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out. My name is Zach Linder. I'm with Zach Linder and the Zach Pack, powered by Coldwell Banker. You can reach me at 614-440-5800 or check it out on zlinder.com.
Thank you very much, Zach. That's a very beautiful home, very nicely done. Don't forget too, the Buckeye Winery is also down in Buckeye Lake Winery is also great. My wife and I go there a couple times a year, and it's a very nice proximity to all of the happenings there. So thank you so much for bringing us this property. And again, if you guys have any questions about this property, please reach out to Zach Linder with Coldwell Banker. He's a great guy, personal friend of mine, and he'll definitely take care of you. So thank you very much for showing us this great property, Zach.
Happy to help, Jason. Thank you for having me. I appreciate this.
Yeah, you're welcome. Take care.